Hi, this is Mia Get Real. I got my avalanche of my eBay materials. I had ordered something from eBay, and this guy, I don't remember what it was. It wasn't the radios. I ordered something from this guy, and he uses the USPS. You're not supposed to do this. USPS bubble mailers, flat rate bubble mailers as padding, and I got I think he put it in a box, and I got a whole box of a box this size. Oh, can you see that? I think it was this size. I don't know. One similar to the size of the flat rate padded envelopes, and I was like, I have my own freaking envelope. Let me show you. It's stuffed with something. Oops. Ah, that's a pain when the envelopes get stuck together. It's a real pain because this stuff is super sticky. First of all, it can mess up your inventory. Second of all, you mess up the envelopes. That can mess up your inventory, so be really careful. So these are supposed to be used when I do flat rate, when I do flat rate envelope, you pay the price, you use one envelope. I don't like if I want to pad it, I have rolls of bubble wrap. I don't have the big one. This is recycled, but I have rolls of the little bubble wrap, if anything, tissue paper. I had stuff from Goodwill that they used other clothing, little baby clothing, as wrap. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. You got a bunch of clothes. Which should be cheaper for them because they're getting all the stuff free. I have a box from Goodwill. It's a nice big box with this padding in it, and it stinks. It's in the closet. It needs to go out. I don't know why it stinks. I don't know if it's just a paper or if a cat peed on it. It's really bad. I forgot. I just remembered that. And I'm like, it's a nice huge box. I considered saving the box because I don't have a box that big if I need to ship something. But I was like, it'd be better off going to the store and buying a box, which could be several dollars. Because I don't want my customer doing what I did. Oh, what's that smell? It smells like something died in here. Alright, so this is going into about 2.5 weeks. So about my third week on the online dating. And today was horrible. Horrible. So today, these people were it was 8 something, 9. It was my alarm was set for 9. But at 8, the reminder in the calendar goes, do whatever. And I was awake. And I got home after midnight last night from work. And so I'm super, super tired. And I had to take my son to school. I wanted to leave at 9:45. And I wanted to weigh in. So I set my alarm for 9. So I had time to use the bathroom, weigh in. Supposedly take a shower and do my hair and makeup, which I didn't do. Because I was barely on makeup from the day before, which I didn't have time to take a shower. I was on the phone for somebody, and it's really, really hard for me to do this work for these people because I'm so overwhelmed. So when summer ended, I got really, really sad. I had made arrangements with a college student at one of my jobs to cover me for a few days so I could have a nice week off or half a week off or something. And for a while, this guy was working the days that I was doing this, running the store. So it was easy to be like, what's your best day? When does school start? But then the boss, moved him to different days. And I couldn't talk to him. And then, the boss was getting, fussy. And I was just like, let's let it go. Because it'd be like, oh, this guy's going to cover me on Thursday. He's on summer break. He wants to make a lot of money before school starts so he can pay for stuff. And he's going to be in school full time, so he's not going to work. This guy was really down with doing extra hours. So they end up hiring another person. Like, they had like 4 or 5 people at the same job. So then you end up getting, you think, even though you've been there for over 2 years, this guy, you end up still not getting enough hours, especially if you're, like, seasonal. So then I like did a couple things. Like, oh yeah, this guy's going to cover me this day. And the boss is like, are you sure? I better call him, like, make a big fuss. And then another day he covered me. There was an issue because the guy forgot that he was busy. Got an appointment. It's okay. I mean, you just gotta communicate, right? But I started walking on eggshells because I didn't want to aggravate the boss or make it seem like I didn't want to work. It's just that when you work every day, when you work, go to school, take care of kids every day, 365, even Christmas, on holidays, Thanksgiving, it's really hard to think, is this going to be my next 10 years? So I said, you need to take these days off now before, and not just days so that you can work your other job. I said to myself, you need to take these days off now because once school starts, you're not going to be able to do it. But it just got really weird, and I just said, you know what, forget it. And I'm trying to get these messages off my phone because if there's messages, my phone just keeps vibrating. So I woke up this morning and I checked this dating website to do like, dislike, or whatever, pass. The biggest pass is reading, married, pass, whatever, stuff like that, pass. Druggy, pass. Cussing the whole way down your profile. They might not be bad people, but I can't really tell what type of person. Like, I can't really see the other language, so I don't really know, like, do they like sushi or not like sushi? Is that, are they cussing in a way that's like, that's really good, or like, it sucks? People that's, someone was like, eat your vegans, and don't look this up. Pass. I'm like, I'm almost vegan, and cannibalism is weird to me. Unless they're talking about eating meat that, like, animals eat. Freaking cows eat grass, right? Supposedly. And it's like, whatever. But I don't know if they're, I don't know. Them saying, this one guy is like, oh, I really care about my faith, this and that, and don't even message me if you've been married or widowed. Spurn, that was really bad. Like, at church they would scare us about divorce and about remarriage, but like all the people that they had as their top people were like married, divorced, sleeping around with their new fiancés while they're still married and living in the house with their, like, having both men in the same house at the same time, and you're like sleeping with both, like, weird stuff. People stealing other people's husbands within the church, and those are like the high leaders and the elders, like that of the old church I went to. One of the reasons I left my ex was because the person who took me to that church was like sleeping with him. Like, this is really bad. So it's like the church would try to be like, you're a devil because you divorced this adulterer. Well, the Bible says that's fine. And it's like, you're going to be a devil if you think you're going to get married. You're going to die. You're going to burn in hell. But it's like, widower? This guy was a Christian? Has he not read the Bible that says... Anyways, when they talk about divorce, remarriage, marriage, and widow status, it's Paul's opinion if you read the New Testament. He'll say, oh, God dislikes something, but it's not against the rules. But in my faith, my rules are real-time prayer and meditation. So, I get on the computer this morning to do a couple like. And they trick you, you know. Oh, such and such. They like to message you. You won't know who they are unless you like them back. So then you're like going through skimming people's profiles to see if there's a message embedded somewhere in it, because it's hard. This little tiny phone screen. And I'm just like, You know, it used to be just get up, pray, read the Bible a few years ago. So it got to be like, I'm just like, who the heck is this? This guy, who the heck is this? Alright, so, is this the guy that I was going to block? I don't know who this is. This is the guy, I just got an argument. I got an argument with 4 dudes. And I was like, I am out. The B word. I was like, dang. And I was praying today. I just got home from taking the kids to and from school, to school. And I was like, I could have slept. Someone said, if you sleep till noon, don't even message me. And I messaged this guy. And I was like, so rude. It's none of my business. That's his prerogative. I messaged this guy because I was like, do you realize that people have the swing shift? They work graveyard. They deliver babies. They're on call. And they might need to sleep at noon. And fine. If he's up at 6, like, I've delivered babies in the past. And been on call and been to emergency stuff and been in the hospital shadowing till 2 in the morning. I still had class at 7:30. Our teachers told us, get your butt up and go to work and school. Like, you aren't going to get an excuse. If you're at a birth, then you're excused. If you leave a birth, you better hope you have some deodorant and some, if you need, like, if you, hopefully, some clean clothes or something, especially if you get blood on your crop. It's not uncommon when you're at a birth. Upfront, personal. So we're going to go through the message people. So this guy is Hispanic. And I don't mind. Like, I had this thing where black guys would come up to me, strangers, and start bossing me around. Tell me what to do. Tell me when and how to smile. I'm like, are you trying to treat me like you capture me, I'm your slave, and you're trying to just demand that I do these things for a complete stranger? And it's not like somebody simply saying, oh, young lady, could you hold the door open for me? Oh, sure, ma'am. Or if you can't, oh, sorry, honey, I got like a busted back. I can barely get. Well, let's flag someone else down to help us both. Like, I've had to do stuff like that. But it wasn't like flirting. It wasn't like, oh, hi, you look nice. What's your name? Like, it's just like they just come off the street and just start boom, like, and you're just like, who the heck are you? So someone sent a message. This guy. Alright, we're going to go through each of them. I'm not going to read anything. I'm not going to read their names. This guy is annoying. Why? Scalpel issues. Who's this? Did I say something about... This guy's not my type. About scalpels? Alright. God. I woke up and there was this guy who was Hispanic. And I found on the online dating, some of these guys were really bossy. It's not because of race or ethnicity. I'm not trying to say that it is, but it's their individual choice. But then I found a lot of people were acting like that. And I was like, again, do they think because that I'm a black woman? It might not have anything to do with them. But do they think because of my demographic that they're going to come? So this guy is like, why is a like, pretty, beautiful chica like you single? I had just woken up. I had to wash my face. Right to the bathroom. I was like, my alarm kept going off. I have like no clothes on, and I hear people in the bathroom. I'm like, are they out of the bathroom yet? Because I gotta get up, and before I go out of my room, I gotta find clothes. Like, I'm just sitting here like, it's up all night. I said, I don't know. I really don't know why I'm single. So I go and like check my email and like mess with my alarm and start getting ready to say, oh, is my son even up? I might have to wake his butt up too. We're both going to be dragging our feet around this morning. And so I go back and I got a message that said, oh, you don't have any questions for me? Oh, I know why. Happy searching. And around the same time that that message came in, I had written one that's like, I'm tired. I just got home from work at midnight and I got to take kids to school. Like, it was like, was it 7:20 or it was like 8:20 in the morning. So to have a complete stranger that you, if you on OkCupid said that you have liked each other and are able to message each other now, to think that someone's gonna just, they're like, why aren't you chatting me or something? I'm like he kept sending these messages and I was still like trying to like get the sleep out of my eyes. And I was just like, I'm tired, dude. Like that's the thing about messaging and chat and texting. The same thing happened the first week I was online. I was at work and I took a water break and somebody asked me something about what I do for work and fun. So I answered the first part and I put ... And I was going to come back and answer the second part. And this guy's like, oh, gee, that really sounds like a lot of fun or something. It was like, but his profile said he was a smart butt. And I was like, wow. So every week there's been some kind of drama. Okay, why is this guy is not my type. He looks really mean. He looks way older than, I don't even like his picture. He looks this picture is cute. Okay. He looks way older than his age. This guy is like younger than me. Looks like he has temporal arteritis. I wonder if he, this guy, is this the guy that, oh, building houses. Is this the guy? Oh, whatever. Let's refresh. And just because I say I like someone, it's just to keep from having the door closed all the way, because it's like these people fall into an abyss. So we're gonna go to the double take first. So I sign up for Match, and then I realize you can't message or see your messages until you pay money. Then I read about paying money, and these people are like getting their money stolen when they cancel their account and not being able to get refunds and all this stuff. This guy is a cat hoarder. Wow. I worked for someone like that. They couldn't keep. It won't work out if you identify as a Bible thumper, cigarette smoker, raging alcoholic, or hipster. Okay? Nope. I don't call myself a Bible thumper. We're going to go through 10. That was 1. But I read my Bible and I believe in it. And it's my business, my personal relationship with my higher power. Because it's like, I don't know how to explain it. This guy, he's got too many muscles. Looking for a hookup. No, that's 2. So, let's just say there's a couple of times a week that I find somebody who's really a jerk. Or you can tell they're lying and they try to be like, act like I'm crazy. Every week so it hasn't happened this week. The first 2 weeks I found people on 2 different websites that have, so I signed up for 3 accounts. And the other one I guys pay and they can message or something like that. I don't know how it is. But so So that was 2. Did I already click this one off? I don't know. I'm gonna call this 2. Okay, this guy looks too young. Some of these people look too young. Some of these people have some weird. Grew up in a strict middle class family, a white suburban bubble. What? So he's talking about having a mixed race. That's what the heck is this guy talking about? I had one website I said something about race without saying race. I said I wasn't given opportunities because of who I am. Okay, this guy, I don't know. I don't even know what cynical means. I better look it up. Killing spiders. Kink? Poly? Alright, I gotta say no. This is just weird. There was another term I couldn't even. I don't even know. I probably should have gone back to it, but it's like that's. I don't know. 4. I think I lost track. This guy is way too young, and I'm not against young. Oh yeah, people would be like, I think it was a comment on a YouTube video. Someone said, why not? Why not to get on Plenty of Fish? They're like, oh my god, women on there have kids that they live in the same house with. I was like, do you not understand the birds and bees? Like, you have relationships, even if it lasts 3 seconds, and they have kids, and they have to live with somebody. Like, you think you're just going to get like, oh, this person is a virgin. Like, oh, I'm a dog. You know, broke many people's hearts. Slept around. You know, cohabitated. But I want this like perfect virgin who's like mature. I want a 32-year-old virgin, no kids, no husband, no widow. Like, nothing. Spotless house. You must maintain one job, 40 hours a week, that pays $120,000, and you must have this type of car. Like people did that on. This guy's asking about facial hair and head hair. There's one guy's ad. I don't like the beard on this guy, by the way. So without the beard, he looks like super young. With the beard, he looks like super old. I don't like the beard. I'm just gonna pass. He said, tell him whether you like a beard or not. This guy looks like a drunken party. He's got like a picture that looks like it's torn. I don't know. I'm on 5. I don't know if that was 5 or this is 5. Let's just say this one's 6. Binge watching, drinking wine. This is way too young. Is that a bunny? Oh, that's a kitty. This guy is way too young. I don't want to mess with people. Is that his girlfriend? He's got like all his pictures of chicks. No. I'm like, I don't want to mess with young men. 6 I said, so I'm on 7. This guy is not my type. He's got really bad pictures. Some of them, like, you're like, oh, I think they're cute, and they're like, I don't have your. I don't know if I don't think Asian guys like me. I'm too like spontaneous. I don't know, not spontaneous. I'm just like I like come across as being like this lazy slacker. Even when I make videos a lot, but then I'm like God, I've been working. Like, I've been literally working. This guy is too young and has no picture. Okay, he has pictures. This guy is my age, looking for a hookup. This guy has no picture. Creepy. This guy's not my type. Oh, shoot, I went past. This guy looks tall in the pictures. He's not terribly tall. What did I turn that other guy who talked about living in the white neighborhood? That's what it messes people would be like, are you? This guy looks. I look in the mirror when we talk to you. I feel like I look older because of being fatigued, but it's like you're working like 7 years in a row with no days off. You're gonna look older because you are older, and you're gonna look tired. So it's like a double whammy. It's like, oh god. Right, this one is just like this guy has his eyes way too big, and he looks too young. Is that suspicious? Somebody my age that looks too young? This guy is such a geek. Some of these geeks are not nice. Some of these geeks, just because they're geeky, doesn't mean. This guy said he's trying to quit smoking and that he never smokes. That already seems like a liar. I gotta pass. This guy seems like a liar. What if he has hyperthyroid? See how irritated? Why is he wearing a bike helmet inside the house? This guy is more than a geek. Do you think he's lying, or do you think it's like he rates his profile that he's in a program to quit smoking because he like actually doesn't touch tobacco? That could be it. This guy looks way too young. Like he doesn't look young in that picture because his hairline looks like it's receded with it. The hair color, maybe it's fake. Alright, curvy guy. Alright, so every week I've had a handful or less of people that are really cocky and bossy and trying to tell me what to do or trying to demand that I respond to them right now. So what? I may be like sitting in bed, like typing something for work with that on in the background without logging off or without having all these devices. But it's like these people are strangers. Would they go up to somebody in a restaurant and sit next to him and be like, you better talk to me, you better chat with me, like, you looked over at me and I looked at you, I thought that meant that we were together. Like, it's like you can't just go up to a woman and start bossing them. So then I'm sitting here after reading some of the articles about people saying, I am staying single, I'm never dating, I don't care, there's crazies on those websites. If I can't meet someone in person, I don't go to bars, I don't do this, then forget it. They're like, I'll sit at home with my cat and watch Netflix. So people are like that. And so I'm like, I'm determined to find somebody that's along the same lines as me. Now, I think I made a mistake. How many mistakes have I made? I think I made a mistake in finding this guy. Something interesting about this guy's profile. But I don't know. I think this guy might have said that he's looking for hookups. So for like 6 days, I was like, some of them say monogamous on top, and then they say looking for hookup, short, long-term dating, friends. And then I was like, they're just going to fool around till they find someone they're going to stick with and then start fooling around again. Like, I was like, I'm not into that. And if it said that and open to non-monogamous, and it said monogamous, I was confused. But then you have these people not putting that, and then you chat with them, and then they're totally looking for hookups. Like, can you come over? You're like, for what? So I get on, before I got on these dating, so it's about 2.5 weeks, these people were saying, you need to, or sorry, this is like blogs, comments. They're like, you are online. there's a whole bunch of crazies. There's a reason all these people are crazy. It was either online people or like older women, like my age. But like, there's a reason they have so much baggage. There's a reason they're divorced. Don't just think it's the guy's fault. And there's all this, like, oh, I feel bad. Maybe I'm screwed up. And we're human. This is the real world. We're going to be in a nursery home still looking like, oh, we're on this dating website, and oh, we're in being floor 3B. There's a fellow on here says he used to like to, snow ski. Oh, Mildred, but let's make our way. Maybe we'll eat in the East cafeteria tonight, and we could like check this guy out. Like, are we still gonna be like a nurse wearing wigs, like teeth, with our walkers trying to check these guys? Like, we're not getting like, I don't like. I was gonna wait to that stage and be like, but that's a lot of stage where the diseases are being spread because of condomless sex. It's like, we're just gonna screw everybody in the nursing homes and the care facilities, right? So, and it's like, it's HIV and other diseases. But it's like, why not go out with somebody while you're working, have some cash, your own cash, they have their own cash, go out and do stuff like skiing or hiking or boating while you still can. And then if you're still into monogamous relationship, then end up where you're overhearing Mildred and what's her name talk about this cute guy on the east side of the complex, and you have your partner, but then you're worried about money and illness and death. And if you have kids or split families, and then you're like, oh God, we're married, who's gonna get like our kids? Like, somebody married her husband after living with him for years, and he was sick. He died, and she said she was dealing with the will, and that she was getting hate from the guy's son. She had a daughter from a different guy, and I don't know if the daughter was raised before she met this guy, but they were, these people were like my mom's age, so they would have been like in their 70s. Maybe this lady was younger than my mom, but her husband might have been. Anyways, she said she was getting a bunch of hate from her son, saying that she's a gold digger, and that she was trying to steal up all his money, and especially since they had just recently got married before he died and all that. Which of course they didn't tell me. That guy was mean. That guy was making fun of my height and short people. I hadn't talked to him or seen him in like 20 years. And I called to talk to my mom's cousin, and she wasn't home, so he answered and was talking to me. And it was just all one, like, put down after another, after another, after another. And I was just, like, so disappointed. Like, I was, like, so disappointed because it makes you feel bad. I told someone, oh, it's not like someone you know is your friend and they see you picking up garbage off the ground, some customer threw it in the grocery store, like, oh, what are you, janitor now? Like, that's not nice either. But it's like, but sometimes like you have something with your friend where you can banter like back and forth, and you have your boundaries set, and you have a way to be like, oh, that's rude, like, have you been a janitor? Like, you can have a conversation about it. It's not like a stranger coming up to you talking garbage, like, maybe I am the janitor, like, shut up. So here's what my goals are. So, anyways, I don't know. Anyways, there's these guys that are strangers, or just like people in real life that you don't know, or people, and it's like, how dare they come up to you and start doing that? It's like people that come up to you and start touching you. Like, I got sexually assaulted at a gay bar, and it's like you start getting like harassed, and like people just come in, and I was like, wow, I would never think of that. If I see somebody hurt or child fall down and crying and there's no one else around, then you kind of feel creepy, but you're like, this person, you need a good Samaritan. This person needs help. I gotta go. I'm supposed to be taking a nap in 2 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna go through another list of 10, and then I'm gonna get off the site. Alright, so this person, boyish looks. I wish they were taller. He's not that tall, is he? This guy, I mean, he kind of has, it's not my type. These pictures are weird. This guy is really not my type. And my mind is like, I want to make this person look. Oh, yeah. So then it's like, me and we're looking for sex. And to get on this website, this guy says, on this YouTube video I watched this morning, people are getting on this website just for sex. Let them get on there. That's how the easiest way they can do that. It doesn't cost them anything. And then a whole bunch of the comments were like, oh, these women are looking for his money, 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 dollars. Like, maybe it was the same guy. And I don't understand this picture of somebody with a picture. This guy is OCD Star Wars. I don't like when they put links. I am into Star Wars, but I'm not OCD into it. This is talking about the Bible. I don't know. Do you hear me? The first time I'm like, too much. I don't know these people in real life. It's like you want to like everybody. Because you want everyone to like me. There's like 7 billion people in the world. These people that are like 10 years older than me, just, I don't know. No. Oh, God, I'm so rude. And then it's like guys my age are looking for 10 or 20 years younger than us. Can't eat fruit. Wow, that's intense. This guy is like 8 years old and he looks really old and chubby. I don't mind chubby people. I'm chubby. It's not my type. Some of these you can come back around. This person looks like a woman. They might be reading from their side. I don't have anything against queer. I don't date anyone at all. But I'm a little bit like, I guess it's more like, it doesn't matter if it's like you're dating a male and you sleep and cheat with a female or like have open relationship. It doesn't matter if they're straight male or like a queer. And it's like you're kind of just like it would need more conversation, I guess. Like, why do these men have pictures of them and their girlfriends, like, inside their house? It's that does not make sense. I don't know who these people are. This guy's only looking for friends. It's weird. All of these are pictureless or they don't have a profile. So, let's do 2 more after this one. I think I saw this one. Another group of guys at the bar. I just, like, a picture of just your forehead. I don't understand. Like, just let it go. Mia, let it go. Look, X. That's what it's for. This is a druggie. This guy is my age. And there's no picture. There's no, like, normal pictures. There's way too many words. Some of them are too big for me. Whoa, there's too many books and music. What the heck? This is way too much. Speed reading this. Bike rider or hiking. Great. My bike sucks. I don't like it. Oh my god, this guy's dressed up like, I don't even know what. That's creepy. Some of these guys with the Comic-Con stuff is just, I don't know. There's something weird about it. This guy is 50-something with a cat on his shoulder. This guy's not my type. And the big pink telephone. This guy's not my type. Oh, be good at being smart, but that's when I respect their honesty. Because they know. I lost track. It's like, just keep rotating to the same names. Okay. This guy has scary pictures on here. Pot leaves. Oh, it's pot leaves. Someone sent you a message. God. This guy is looking for a hookup and he's on drugs. I don't even need to look past the picture in the profile. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Good teeth. Wet kissing. Unexpected. You like housework? I like housework. I think he's looking for someone to do housework. I like housework, I just don't do it. That's why I like my height. Alright. So we're gonna go to messages because all I've done is look down this video. So each week I've had a handful of people that are just scum of the earth. Not even giving you opportunity to respond. You're not just sitting here all day with no life. So I can't tell who messaged me. I'm gonna have to refresh. Come on, refresh. And then I've had each week, for the first 2 weeks, someone that I really thought I was going to meet up with, and it was like perfect, and they're working, and they like are successful, and they're like my age, or a little bit older, really cute picture, and I just get a bad feeling, and I say, you know what, just delete, like, don't even try to figure out, like I like got like heartbroken and was like crying for like 3 days. My voice is like really whack, and then I'm like, some of these guys have scary pictures. Oh, we talked about killing and beating. Someone said they were going to beat Nazis, and I was like, yeah, I can't get the conversation. My device is not letting me. Let's turn it this way. And it's not even turning this way. What the heck? It's so weird. Don't things usually like turn when you turn them? I swear it's frozen. Alright, so I'm gonna log off. See if I can log off on that one. So I'm like sitting here like, you know what, I live right on the highway exit. I freaking passed the exit. And it took us extra like 10-20 minutes to get home. That's pretty bad. Alright, so I have, what is this? Make sure you're informed eBay. I can't see anything because it's, okay. It might not really be a message, or it might be one where it's like, the guy that's talking about scalpels. I can't see it on here. Okay. Well, there you go. Maybe it's my internet that's screwed up. Oh, it is my internet that's screwed up. What the heck? I gotta call my son. My internet is messed up right now. My internet is dead. Wait, why was I connected to an open internet? Oh, shoot. Alright, so let's go back to this other website. So twice I got into this. Oh my god, this guy is perfect. And then I canceled the whole conversation. Because I had some shady, like, instinctual, like, did I make that up because I wanted to repel a good man? And I didn't think I deserved something that seemed too good to be true. But then you get that woman instinctual, it's too good to be true. And one guy, like, on this one website completely disappeared. And I was like, maybe I should restart the conversation and restart the friendship there. Because maybe I was irrational. But he's gone. He hid. He's like, even like, he's either hidden or shut down his account or restarted it as somebody else. And I was like, oh god, that was like the perfect person. Like, oh my god, like if God wants it to happen, it will happen. Okay, so I had to log in through my phone. And let's see, I don't know, some people just like, I don't want to judge anybody just by seeing 2 pictures. Okay, let's see what this. You've got saggy skin. Whatever, I'll say whatever. Oh, this guy's telling me that I have saggy skin. What a jerk. Oh my god. Does my skin look saggy to you? What a lovely way to start a conversation. I'm blocking this guy. I don't even know. This guy, I was given a chance. What a jerk. I'll say things, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks, mister. Oh man, they take some balls to get on these websites. And they start crying. Like, you heard it here first. Okay. Do I wait for a response for this? Let's push stop and continue. I'm going to start another conversation with you guys so that it's